Hasta luego.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good
All
to
the
meet you.
best.
Very good to meet you.
Yes.
Ciao, guys. Beautiful trip home.
Thank you.
Okay. I have to be close. Sitting close. That's how it works here. Let me see if all good here recording. Yeah, good. Perfecto. All right, Daryl.
Okay.
Here we are.
Yep.
So maybe you want to share, where you're from and why you came to Peru and how you came, in what condition, and what did you hope to achieve. And then we just, go through the experience here.
Okay. I'm from Australia. I've been doing the last dozen years or so, I've been doing a lot of travelling, trying to find probably connection. Because there was a big hole inside me that wasn't being, or needs that weren't being met somehow. When I got here, I was pretty much dead inside. I was more of an observer of my life. I was living outside myself rather than inside. And I didn't really care if I lived or died, pretty much. So...
Video. We're doing interview, sorry.
So, coming here, initially I was going to go to the jungle and do dietas, a bit like Masood. That was my initial plan, and then COVID hit, so I got trapped in Australia until the Gestapo let us out. And then, and by then I'd found out about this place, and I'd seen some of the testimonials here, and it was a heart medicine, and I knew I needed to open up my heart. So that's sort of why I came here. I'm in my 7th month, so essentially I'm illegal, but with the amnesty, I'm good to go.
Man, I need to edit all this stuff out now.
Hey?
You're making me work harder.
No.
You have to edit some stuff.
But yeah, with the time here, it probably took me a long time to thaw out and start feeling properly. And then in this last month, it's just been extraordinary. I've felt a huge shift inside myself. And it's not just the medicine either, or your family, or yourself and your family, or anything. It's the people I've met here as well. I've got more genuine friendships here in such a short time than I've had in my whole life of, lifelong friends and things like that. And the people here are more family than my family in some ways. There's sort of like, James is like a brother, but he's more as well. Rachel's like a little sister, but more as well. It's just extraordinary what the medicine does and how it connects people, and the benefits you gain from the exposure to those people as well. It's awesome medicine, and it's certainly done me the world of good.
Amazing. So, how was it for you in the beginning drinking medicine? Like, what was the experience when your heart were closed?
Well, my
heart was closed.
I actually read my diary and sharing last night, just the first 3 or 4 ceremonies. I kept the diary for about the first dozen ceremonies. And I remember my first ceremony, I didn't even feel the medicine, even when you gave me extra bit after lunch. It was just dead inside. So
Goles, relax.
And then you started pretty much nuking me. And I started feeling the medicine a little bit, but and all I started doing was I was just feeling a lot of sadness inside myself. It wasn't very pleasant.
Well, the medicine was showing the emptiness.
Pardon?
The emptiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was showing the emptiness, and it was sad.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And I've had what I've viewed as a hole or a big knot inside myself. And the last ayahuasca ceremony, that it felt like all that was unravelling as well. I know I had a big dose in it, but I think that's exactly what I needed to get that, tease that big knot out and release everything. Yeah, it's just been a progression. Very dead inside. It took a long time for the medicine to have effect. You didn't even smile at me for the first month and a half, so until I said, "Can you chop the medicine down?" And then all of a sudden I saw your first smile. And I went, "Oh, cool."
It was hard to connect with you because you weren't there.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, it's like I'm available, but you're not.
Yeah.
It's like, there is
Well,
no
they didn't
person
call me
there.
Palpatine for nothing.
Yeah, for sure. A month, no?
About
Sound like 6 weeks?
6 weeks. 6
Yeah,
or
yeah.
7 week mark, I
6
think.
weeks. It's where often I see changing people.
Yeah.
Often. It's different. It's not like 6 weeks
Mm.
for everybody. No, it can be different but a lot happened in 6 weeks. Like 4 to 6 weeks, something happened, like an energetic shift. Something shifts for the first time, like deep shift.
Yeah.
And then you feel different, like, in a very profound way,
Yeah.
So in your ways, it was like on time.
It was, yeah.
On time.
It was, yeah.
You
Well,
know.
truly needed.
That's for the hardcore cases. I mean, for people
Yeah.
who are more sensitive, it's like thing can happen in a week,
Yeah.
But for hard-headed,
It's only a little bit stubborn.
I love this stuff. It takes more time. So, what's Huachuma for you in your experience? What is this medicine for you? What is it?
Pretty much what you've advertised it as. It's heart medicine. It really does. It taps you into the energy of the universe, basically. It really opens you up, and you feel connected with everyone and everything. It helps you expand and become way more than you were. You're not just a tiny little piece in isolation. You're connected with everyone and everything, and you become a lot more vibrant and alive. So yeah, it's life medicine or heart medicine, who you like.
Both.
Yep,
It's really both.
all in one.
That's exactly right. Makes you more than just your little separated self.
Yeah, you're not separated.
You
You're
know.
just part of.
You're part of the whole thing that ever existed.
Yep.
You know,
All will. Yeah.
and will existed. It's just amazing connector. Huachuma is a great unifier and connector.
Yeah.
You can say that. You can say many things about this medicine. It's like when I wrote my third book, The Cactus of Sanity.
Yeah.
It was days when I was like, I had a list of cactus of, and that was a list of things. It's cactus of everything.
Yeah.
Of wisdom, of love, of whatever, of clarity, So I was sitting with it and I'm like, it's all true. It's a cactus of all of this, but I have to choose one.
Yeah.
So, but then I realized that, probably above all this is just sanity. It just makes you sane.
Yeah.
Just
Gives you a shake and helps you see things the way it really is, rather than the way it's promoted in society.
condition,
or whatever. Yeah,
told you,
exactly.
It's just what it is. You as you are, others as they are, the world as it is.
It didn't help me visualize though. No visuals.
No
Still no visuals.
But it's okay. But
No, but I feel.
Yeah,
And
it's
that was the
feeling.
biggest thing for me anyway.
Huachuma is not about visuals. I mean, it has a visual aspect, but it's different than ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is visions. Here we don't do visions. It's a visual. It's a visionary medicine. I would say visionary. It opens your vision, not a little visions in the ceremony. It's a vision. It's a global vision. It's a big vision of your life. It's a vision of the world. Vision of life as is. It's a big thing. And of course you see the beauty. You see the beauty of nature and all that. You have that.
Yeah.
But that's what it is for me too.
So when I dissolve in a medicine, I don't see anything, but I feel everything. And then I get understandings from that, and that's like a picture for me. That's like my picture of how everything's connected. And
The picture of the universe.
yeah,
Through feelings.
yeah, through feeling.
That's exactly right. For me is that too. It's it's hard to say. It's kind of a mixture of seeing and feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's not one or the other. It's like I see and I feel. That's how it is. But it's not like it's different than ayahuasca.
Yeah.
You know, it's different. They're
Yeah.
different. So, okay. So, what was your? Well, it's hard to say. What were your highlights in all the ceremonies? Every ceremony is like a new rebirth. So, but if anything like you would like to share that you thought was very profound for you, very important spiritually, something that you take with you, something that you can lean to, something you can rely on throughout your life.
Probably when I decided, and it's in the last month, one of my biggest problems was trusting people, and in particular women. And then I started developing a bit of a friendship because we were talking, coming down the mountain with Rachel, and then she went away. She wasn't in my ceremonies at all prior to that. When she came back, I spoke to her. I was doubtful about the friendship from her side, so I was kind of reserved with it. And then I spoke to her first ceremony back when she came back from the wedding, and that changed something when I decided to trust her, and that made a big shift inside me. And I think that's when I really opened up. It was that trust factor that I didn't have before. And then the friendship sort of bloomed from there. Before that, it was kind of guarded.
From your decision.
From that decision to trust. It's the trust factor that was the biggest thing. Because I resonate with genuine. Genuine is really important to me. So that made the friendship a lot more genuine.
And then you feel like it was help with medicine. The medicine helped you to
Oh, hell yeah.
to open up.
Oh, yeah.
To have that
Yeah,
decision.
without the medicine, there was no way I was going to go there. Yeah.
It's too close to
Yeah.
mistrust.
Yeah. A lifelong habit of it, basically.
Yeah, it's a habit.
Yeah.
Self-limiting habit, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what medicine did for you.
Yeah, that was well,
Mhm.
as she said, that's when the flower opened and I started
like Huachuma.
blooming.
Boom.
Yeah.
Open up.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's like my teacher, the Howard, that's what he was saying. You know, blooming like Huachuma cactus.
Mm.
So
Yeah, and they just started.
and it just started now. It's like that's how you are. You know, in many ways. You know, in your way it was connecting to people. For other people can be just blossoming in their consciousness. You know, just feeling differently, feeling being themselves.
Yeah.
You know, which also is all connected too. It's like if you do that, it goes out onward too.
Yeah.
Like when you blossom in your consciousness, you include other
Other
people in your world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they respond.
Yeah, they respond in the same way. It's just that's how it works. The medicine just opens you up, and that's so heart opening. That's why I'm going heart opening. It's like when your heart is closed, you're like an island.
Yeah.
You're just an island. There's no many ships coming there. You know what I mean? You're like this guy, Tom Hanks. Remember this movie? What was this movie with Tom Hanks? Where he was a FedEx.
Marooned or no?
I forgot. It's like it was a FedEx. Not pilot, maybe pilot. I don't remember. But then he crashed on the island. And he spent like 4 years in the island with his
talking
ball,
to his
Wilson.
basketball.
Wilson, you know. He was like this, man. With
Yeah.
Wilson. You know, carrying your Wilson throughout the life.
I lost my Wilson. But way we were joking last night when you come in for Yelena's
For the
birthday, yeah. There's no way in hell we would have been laughing and joking like that when I first got here.
No, it was not.
It
possible.
wasn't. Yeah.
Man, I wasn't sure you're staying for like later than more than 2 weeks. I was like, I don't know if I want this guy here. This guy makes me depressed, man.
Well,
makes everybody depressed.
Yeah, well, look at Masui come down
Oh,
after
same,
about 1 or 2 days,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
goes,
same.
"I like you," and then he wouldn't talk to me for 2 months. He goes, "What the hell?"
I like. Oh, so you liked it?
Yeah, he said, "I like you."
But there is no
I-
talking.
but
2
I'm
months,
not
no
talking to
connection.
you.
I like you, but from distance.
Yeah.
You know, you do your things. Let me know when you start smiling. You know?
Yeah.
But what's important is like that the progress is obvious.
Yeah.
You know, you can see. I mean, everybody.
I can
see
feel it.
You can feel it. You can see it. We can feel it. See it. Just take some time. Whatever it takes. It doesn't matter what it takes.
Yeah.
Do you want healing or you don't want healing? That's the question.
That's the biggest thing,
That's
committing
it.
to it. And the big thing I learned with the medicine is, when I first got here, I was just drinking the medicine and seeing what it does. So I was kind of neutral. And then I started...
Because you were mistrusting it, maybe. Too.
In a sense,
like,
probably.
will that
I
help
was
me?
doubtful whether it was going to do
Doubtful.
anything
Yeah,
or not.
yeah, yeah.
Because I'd already worked with ayahuasca and that I wasn't getting anything from that. You know what I'm like.
And they
with
were
medicine,
giving
I
you
have to be
strong
hit with
medicine. You were hit by the truck there,
it. Yeah.
and nothing happened to it.
Yeah. And then it started changing when I decided, no, the medicine's doing something, I'll trust it. And I was just open to it. And it started working a lot better. And then more recently, in the last 6 weeks to 2 months maybe, so probably more 6 weeks, so I've been embracing it and going, no, come on in, just do whatever you want to do. I want to heal. And when I started really embracing it and working with it, that's when things really started moving. The more you
Engage.
the more you engage with the medicine, the more commitment you have with the medicine.
It gives you back.
Yeah.
It really works like this. I don't know how it works like this, but it is. It's like I see that many people, the level of commitment will define the level of progress.
Yeah. It's like a
Which is
relationship.
amazing.
The more you put into it, the more you get out
exactly. But somehow the medicine knows your commitment.
of it.
It knows you committed, and many times it gives you like a last ceremony. You get some kind of surprises. Like you already thought, like in a good sense, you know, some way, like you already had all of it. It's like you feel like that's it. There's no more. There's no way I can understand more. I'm like packed now, you know. I need to go in and pack all this stuff. And then the last ceremony, boom, last one. So the medicine knows that you're leaving.
Oh, I'm going tomorrow. So
Tomorrow is your
tomorrow's
last
my
one.
last one. So
Okay, I hope it's a good bomb.
Yeah.
Some people get some.
we'll see. I'm going to go to Georgia yet and
Oh man, I had a guy here.
do my hard labour.
A friend also stayed a few months, and then great healing. Also, he came like you. He's a veteran, you know, Marine. Just came here to die,
Yeah.
like just dying person. You know, like that's it. If you can't help me, I just shoot myself. You know, and that's it. And of course, with good work and he transformed and everything. But at the end, last ceremony, there was a bomb dropped on him, and he like I have to go back to talk to his wife. Man, personal stuff I don't want to share, you know, but you know, some serious things that happen to you, like at the end,
Yeah.
you know. But that's how it is, you know. It's just the medicine wants you to be honest. That's just the truth. Somehow that's how it works. Like it wants you to be truthful.
Yep.
It gives you that. It helps you. If you want that to be, you will be. Of course, you can just ignore it and you don't have to follow it. You know.
I think that's why I resonated with it so strongly, because my whole life, I've pretty much built my life around an integrity concept, and it's not just being honest with other people; it's being honest with myself
yourself.
about myself,
Yeah.
and being true to what I believe in. Like even when it's inconvenient to hold to what I believe in, because I'd rather go against it and get some good stuff from it. I just hold
But
to what I
that's not
believe
integrity.
in, and yeah. So with the medicine being that, having that integrity concept, it just fits for me. It really does resonate.
Yeah. Yeah, for me too. I love that. From the very beginning, I saw it. You know, the first ceremony, a part of the magic and beauty, and it's like, wow, that's what I was looking for all my life. It was that strong sense of integrity,
Yeah.
like living truthfully, you know. And that's where I get my power. That is the source of my personal power. Of course, I have different sources, like my family is one. You know, it's many things, but I think just being honest to myself and just living truthfully, That's a
There's
great
a
source of
freedom
power.
in
It's
integrity.
freedom. Yeah,
It's
you
a
just
real
you're just
freedom
free.
in
You just
integrity.
are.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to remember lies, man. It's like I don't
Oh.
have time for this. Like what you told a lot of people, it's like I don't have time for remembering. It's like I hate lies.
Yeah.
It's like I told you same thing today what I told you a year ago, and I will tell you in 10 years. Maybe it will be more eloquent and more expanded as we grow.
Well,
but
we
it
grow,
will be the
so it's
same
always
thing.
constantly
Yeah,
changing,
of
but
course.
yeah.
But the spirit will be the same. It will be just straightforward, in your face. That's just what I am, you know. It's like that's how I become even more in the medicine. I've always been that way, but in the medicine even more so. Like I cannot imagine being different than that. Like that's how I feel good. It feels good.
It does.
It just feels good to be you and to be truthful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You trigger people with that, but it's okay. You know, it's on them. You know what I mean? Not everybody likes that. Like I trigger people.
I
with that.
think people, eventually, people feel really, really relaxed
If they
around
come,
it, and then they open
yes,
up.
if they come,
Yeah.
you know, online.
Yeah.
You know, if they decide that they will, you know, that that's the energy they want in their life, then of course they will like, of course, I resonate with it. Help me with this. I want this. You know, but others who don't want, then they will be triggered for sure.
Yeah.
Here, you know, we're not playing here. I'm not flattering anyone. I'm telling you things in your face, and you know, this is medicine house. Here we do medicine, and this is the medicine of truth,
Yep.
among other things. You know what I mean? So you want truth, you come here, and you will find truth. Of course, you have a lot of support, and it's a loving and caring environment. You know, friendly, but it's honest.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the energy I put in the medicine. So that's the energy you get.
Well,
You
your
know?
group of guests here at the moment, they like the energy that's here from the group that are from all the people that are here. It's not just the medicine; it's the whole.
Yes, of
it's
course.
a whole composite. And there's
But the medicine
they feel
makes that.
relaxed. Yeah, they feel relaxed, and
To
that
open
feeds
up.
into it, and the medicine just opens everyone up into
Exactly,
that,
and that speeds up
big
the
pocket
process.
of energy. Yeah.
Speeds up their process.
It does.
The more you open up, the faster you open up, the faster you change.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you can resist it, but you're kind of fighting yourself. You're going against yourself. Like if you want to fight yourself, just stay home, drink beer.
Oh,
You know, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of coming here,
yeah.
doing this, if you're not willing to really open up and change?
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's really simple. It's not easy necessarily, but it's simple formula for healing.
Yeah.
You come, you commit, you show up, and you work. That's it.
Yeah.
And you have great time here.
And when you least want to drink the medicine, that's when you really need to.
Exactly.
That's the one
When you don't want to come, you need to come.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's
when you're
because
gonna get
all
the
your
biggest
excuses coming. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sick. No, it's none of that. You know, it's none of that. It's like you kind of. It's a resistance to change.
effect. Yeah.
That's it. If you overcome that,
Yeah.
there will be results.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just like there will be. You know, it's just a very rare when it's like super rare. You have to have some kind of mental issues of spending some time here, spending even a month and not change. That's like so rare. It's hard to even imagine. It's like you come the same way you left. That's just so
I don't think. Is that even possible? Have you had anyone like that?
Yeah, there was one angry guy, one lawyer.
Okay.
You know, so he had to deal with a lot of anger, like personal, family. Like he just was triggered here by me, and I had to let him go actually after once. Like, you know what, you not belong here. It's just energy, it's just too negative. You know what I mean? It's like I have patience. I'm working with you. I'm trying. You know, but you just keep shitting on me. You know, I'm not your toilet. Get out of here. You know what I mean? It's like there is enough. There is enough. I have enough to make it work, but I'm not willing just to take it and to take it. If you know.
Yeah, particularly with your family here
Yeah,
as
of
well. 'cause
course.
they
It's like I'm
start
not here
wearing
for
the
this.
same
I'm here for
image.
mature people who want clarity and direction in their life, healing. It's like I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not your toilet. You know. I'm willing to hold your hand for some time.
You never hold my hand.
Man, you were unholdable for like 2 months. You know?
Yeah, that's where James came in, I think.
So it's like, I wanted, but you know, there is no hands there. It's like the hands are hidden, you know? So, but that was a rare case, like rare people, like with some serious issues, like anger issue, some kind of sense of entitlement, and I don't know, it's just that didn't work for him. He left in the same shape he came, you know, just angry. But
Yep.
okay, so we had to move out of our beautiful garden inside due to the strong wind, and I know that people don't like when it's too windy and then they can't hear anything. So we are here now, okay? Here we can talk, no problem. Cierra la puertita, por favor. Okay? Alright, so I'm not sure where we left off, so how about we just talk about Huachuma, like what is it, Huachuma, for you, from your experience? What is it?
It's the way you advertised it. It's heart-opening medicine. What it did for me was it put me in contact not just with myself and my own feelings, which I've been sort of divorced from for my whole life as far as I can remember. It also connected me with other people and the world around me. It brought me connection with everyone and everything. So it was a big connection thing. It really is heart medicine.
I call Huachuma the great connector.
Yeah.
And unifier.
Yeah.
I see both. You know, we had people here from all kinds of. At some point, we had here Jews, Muslims, and Christians together, and even Armenian and Turks, all hating each other.
Yeah.
In life, you know. But here we just had a beautiful ceremony. Everybody just. There was nothing of that. It's just people just felt united in spirit. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's a very powerful unifier because it just brings people together from all walks of life.
Yeah, it just brings people together. There's no politics, there's no religion, there's no anything. It's just people.
Just some
and
kind of
connect.
Yeah, human connection. Human connection, like human and spiritual connection. Because human is between us, but then you have the spiritual connection with the whole creation. You have both of them. So in that sense, it's like a unifier and connector.
Yeah.
You know, and you experiencing that actual thing in the medicine, becoming one with the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's been extraordinary. I really resonate with the wind, and when we went to the crow's nest, that's probably one of the best experiences I've had at the eagle's nest. Sorry. Just standing up there with the wind coming in, and it was just like all I had to do was put my wings,
flying.
put my wings out and fly. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. That was probably the best place I've been with the medicine. I've found it more powerful for me than the portal or anything like that. So.
Yeah, it's an open place.
Yeah.
It's like 360-degree view and just so much beauty and just vastness of the mountains.
Yeah,
it's all like
sense of freedom.
Freedom, exactly. And the medicine just gives you the wings.
Yeah.
Spiritual wings to fly. Actually, up there, it's not just spiritual. You actually figure out flying.
Yeah.
And if you're not too careful,
you might fly.
You know, you can just end up off the cliff somewhere. You know.
No, it's beautiful.
So maybe you want to share your experience here, staying with us. Like, how was it for you? From the beginning, and then during your stay, other people, the energies in the house or place, just kind of to give people personal feedback on how it is to stay with us and do the medicine with us.
Basically, it's like you're a guest of the family in a way, because you got your family there, and then we got this house here and the units. Basically we look after ourselves for food and everything, but the town's very accessible. It's only 10 minutes down to town for a walk or a tuk-tuk. Mikado is easy to get around. You've got fresh produce there. Got hot water for showers and everything. So got the rooms cleaned. Yeah. With the people here, you connect pretty quick, particularly drinking when you're sharing the medicine, when you and the space. You connect pretty quick with people. I was pretty heavy when I got here, energetically. Like Masu came up to me about 2 days in and said, "I like you," and then wouldn't have a bar of me for another 2 months. But
it's a platonic love.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's a remorse, we're living in the world.
Yeah, you stay over there with your heavy energy, and I'll come over here and be happy.
But I like it.
Yeah. But as you drink the medicine, I found I started not just feeling myself, but feeling other people's energy, and you could almost feel what they were going through. The more sensitive you become, the more you're able to do that. So it did get uncomfortable at times with heavier people, so I understood where
So you were the heaviest.
You're
the heavier, man.
Well, I'm light as a feather now, like a little dove flying through the air.
No, it's true.
But yeah, everyone goes through it, and you can feel people lightening up. Like when Alex was here, I really liked him, but then he leant on me one night in sharing, and I just had to go on purge. It was just such an intense pain that come through because we're sharing that energy, and through the contact. As soon as he had his own stuff he dealt with, and as soon as he shared that and got that off his chest, he was just so much lighter. It was like a transition, like a turning on a light switch. It was that quick. So you can feel people as they start doing the healing process. You actually feel it with them, and it's really is a shared experience. So that sharing energy, that unifying effect that Huachuma has, it's very, very real, and it's a tangible type thing. You feel it physically and emotionally. Like I said, it's not just the medicine that's important. It's the people you're drinking with, and the space that you're in.
Whole thing.
The sharing here at night is just as important for me as drinking and spending time by myself in ceremony.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Back.
Share about this. How do you feel about this sharing circles that we do after ceremonies? What does it do? What does it do?
It helps you by unloading your stuff or unpacking your stuff and sharing it with others. It lightens your load. Like my mother and my grandmother both said, a problem shared is a problem halved.
That's why, yeah.
And when you're doing it here, you're creating bonds of trust with the people that are here, the other guests. Also, when you share, you get other people's feedback on what you're sharing, and that helps you change your mindset. We tend to get in a little groove of how we think about things, but by getting other people's feedback, you get very different ideas coming in, and it helps you expand how you
broaden your
perspective.
It
does. Very much broadening, yes.
Because you get it from like 15 people, 10 people, whatever it is at the time,
But it's not just sharing our stuff, or like for me, it wasn't just sharing my stuff that helped me grow. For example, one night when Sophie was here, she was sharing something about her childhood, and it was actually a good experience, and it provided, she mentioned a babysitter basically. I only ever had one babysitter, which wasn't a pleasant experience for me. But it brought that to mind, and all of a sudden I had an understanding of my own based off her experiences, but in a very different way. So it's what other people do as well. Plus, when other people share as well, they're trusting you, which makes you feel more willing to trust them as well. It creates bonds of friendship and gives you a very family feel. Also, you start thinking about what other people are going through, you empathise with it, and it opens you up even further.
Yeah.
So you give your feedback, and when they value it or find something of worth in it, it's a real boost as well for yourself. So it's very much a mutual dynamic. The sharing for me is just as important as drinking the medicine and doing your processing by yourself. Stay down by the river.
That's why I balance it, you know.
Yeah.
I give you enough time to sit with yourself pretty much all day by yourself, and then you balance it with the sharing at night, you know. It's very, very good, and then you feel completed. You feel
Plus it's nice and warm with the fire, because it gets cold at night.
Yeah, it's
and
lovely.
the fire's good, and with James making the cacao, or Rachel will now, that's a heartwarming
now
and
Rachel
heart-opening
is the new
medicine as
firewoman,
and the
cacao
I don't know how
maker,
long
she's
it's-
like everything.
I don't know how it's going to last, but we'll see. I think she'll offload somewhere. We'll see what happens. And she's cooking tonight too, so yeah, we'll see.
Well, she's becoming more patient.
The little princess is growing.
She will hate us watching.
Yes, she will. But I'm a big brother, she'll forgive me.
Yeah, you will be already, but then you will be already like 5,000 miles away. So.
I'll get a nice text.
Yeah, no, nice. And I get to slap in the saddle on Monday. So anyway, that's what it is.
She's very forgiving, but if not, she'll learn.
Little princess growing, that's true.
But no, it's the whole setup. The medicine, where we drink the medicine, or where we sit with the medicine, the people that we're drinking with and sharing space with, the sharing, and even out of the ceremony and that, even in the days between, I still do processing of my day before.
Yeah.
And that's quite often where I get my biggest insights. It's when I'm
Wednesday.
a little bit removed from the medicine, and all of a sudden it just
More relaxed, so you can actually.
Yeah.
So you can actually.
So instead of dissolving,
You know, so you can know at least who you are, where you are.
Yeah.
You know? It's hard to do that when you're not here.
well, in the medicine you're thinking about it. You're engaged with the medicine. When you're not with the medicine, like in the between days, you're doing other things. So your mind goes into neutral on that sort of stuff, and then all of a sudden you'll be doing something, and all of a sudden,
your
bang,
insights
ding,
come
ding,
in.
ding, ding. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just coming like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's same as I write books, you know. Like I do most of the downloads and ceremonies when people sleep, you know, in the first 2 hours when everybody sleeps. I do a lot of work there, you know, and then depends on the group, of course, depends who needs attention. People experience, and yeah, I have more time for myself, I'll just, but with new people, no, I have to be attentive, you know.
Yeah.
So, but lately we had a very good, strong group for a long time, so it gives me a lot of freedom to work on my new book while holding the space for you guys. So, but the next day, yeah, it's like this, you just, you know, making coca in the morning, and then just boom, insights coming, you just need to start writing right away, or at night. Wake up 3 in the morning, start writing. It's just like,
Whenever
it's like
inspiration.
it just comes to you, you just can't be lazy, you know, it's like, no, I'll remember that in the morning, and then you don't. You wake up in the morning, it's like, man, that was so important for the book, and I can't get to it.
You might have the general idea there, but you don't have the way you were going to express it in that moment.
Sometimes it's just gone. It's like, man, what was it? It was like, like during the night, you think like, wow, I just understood something so important. I need to tell people this, you know. But I'm so tired, you know, and it's so cozy. I don't just, you know, dress up, go to my office, start writing. I mean, it's just like the whole, you know what I mean? It's a computer thing, to put Wi-Fi, you know? That's like, I just do it in the morning. And then it's not happening.
Just so long as you get the medicine out of the freezer before you go to bed, I don't care.
I know. Yeah. Otherwise you have a Huachuma ice cube.
Yeah.
You know? Going through your throat. You know? So it's important, it's important to be attentive to all the insights when they come. If it's important, just write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down. Even if it seems like there is no way you can forget this. That's exactly when you have to go write.
Yeah.
That's when you have to write.
Yeah.
You know, because you will forget.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Yeah. The other good thing about doing it in this setup is that with 3 ceremonies a week, you don't get time to put your defences back up between ceremonies.
Yeah, no, you open.
Because you go bang, have a ceremony, you have a day off your process, and then bang, you're back in ceremony, and then another day off.
That's exactly why we do the way we do. It keeps you open all the time.
Yeah.
It gives you the day, the rest day gives you enough time to rest, like psychologically, physically. But it's not enough time to close down.
Yeah.
You're still open, you're still receptive, you're just kind of stretching, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the day off is feeding day. Because you don't eat much for the medicine, so
It's
you feed, get your energy back, and then go.
Yes, it's a lot of consumption for sure. You know, that's for sure. In the morning, I woke up, I ate all the bread and avocado I found in the kitchen.
I thought you were dieting, no bread,
Man,
sugar.
it's just there's nothing else there. I looked around, it's like that's what was available, so I just.
Watermelon, apples.
I wish we didn't have anything. It's not the market day, it's Saturdays. And we already it's been busy week here, so. So it's just like, hey, we have a few avocados with bread, that works. Okay, fair enough. That's it. So what else? Okay, sharing circle, you shared. How that feels. Integrating immediate. It's very good. Because it's like an immediate integration, and it's not like a later, next day. Next day it's already different. It's the same day. Next day you're already like in a different consciousness.
Yeah.
The sharing should be like in the medicine.
Yes.
That's how we at Harvard we didn't do like this. It was like the next day sharing.
Oh.
It was like the medicine, then you go sleep, then in the morning you had the talking stick he was giving to this. Everybody talking stick and people just share. And that was I don't know. It wasn't really like what we do here. Here is like much more real what we do. And with all respect, man, I love Howard as my teacher, man. But it was a bit too. It wasn't as friendly as social, It just was like talking stick. Everybody shut up, I speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like here we have conversation.
It's a social.
It's a social. Yeah. It's more inviting, warmer.
Yeah, it's like family.
It's family. You just share with
you just sit down and
you
have
just
a
share.
chat.
It's not like I'm talking. Everybody shut up. It's just add what you feel like.
Yeah.
So it's more friendly. So that's the way I build it because I saw it in the medicine that it's important to unload same day while you're still in the medicine, and then you kind of you seal the deal same day for that day.
Yeah.
For that day, the process is complete. And then you rest, and then you have another day.
So we did, when I was in Iquitos, we did this similar sort of thing. It was the next day where we did shearing, and it was a bit like, bit the same with the talking stick type setup. And everyone had their little piece.
You just say whatever you want to say, okay, you give the next person.
But that
wasn't
it was
like
you
feedback,
give you shared,
but
and then you give it to someone else. This way, sitting around here, it's like a conversation, and you get a lot of feedback.
And that's what's
the value.
That's the value. It's like how people receive what you're saying, and what they have to share. And it's like it's really like it's so complete and so meaningful conversation, So that's definitely different.
Yeah,
definitely different because the way we did, I actually didn't like. It's like I feel like a little bit superficial, and it's like okay, I'm talking and blah 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 blah. Next, blah 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 blah. Next, it's like it's not really my thing. You know what I mean? It's like I'm more for real, spontaneous, dynamic conversation.
What's in this setup? I get hugs and stuff. So
yeah.
Hugs and kisses.
You have a lot of hugs here, of course. Very cozy, very cozy. So, were you sitting last night long? I was so tired. I went to sleep. I was like midnight. I was already like watching dreams.
No, Elena went back to bed after her birthday party. The rest of the Russians, they they shared, and then they sort of left. They were pretty tired with after their first day in the medicine.
Yeah, of course.
They found it pretty.
Oksana too, right?
Yeah, Oksana as well. Yeah,
She
the
also
kids
in the morning,
the kids
kids
went
were
first.
flying.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. She was very happy. They're really nice. They're really nice.
Now they know that my life medicine is also strong medicine.
Yeah. So it was just the more experienced ones of us left at the end. I think Masuga left early, a little bit early. Oh, actually, no, he come back out. But yeah, yeah, it ended up probably till about midnight-ish.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
You
And
still
then
have a good
Trevor
medicine.
and Rachel looked after the fire at the end, so she didn't burn the house down. So
No, that's good. Yeah, I think they get fire insurance. We don't have it here. But was Rachel taking care of the fire? I'm not sure. Do you see what she did with the pot? Trying to do the
Bob and
cow?
Zana, yeah.
Oh, that was Bobizana?
Yeah, it was Bob and Zana.
So
And she
she-
said
she's
you
from
did the
that.
same at your place, what, the morning before or something?
I think same
Same
night,
day?
Same night. I just forgot.
Yeah.
I was doing Bobizana for my wife. And then I don't know, somebody, it was just emails I had to respond, and I started writing. Oh, I think the new email came in, the new submission form, and I started reading and responding. It was like half an hour, and I'm like, that's what's happening down there. Who is boarding Sunday? I'm like, man, that's my Bobizana. So I went, and so it was complete like fog, smoke in the house.
Oh, yeah,
Unbelievable.
hers didn't get that bad, but it was black.
It was like
It was,
totally. I was like, man.
yeah, I think she went up and she was
forgot.
doing a quick bit of study while it was boiling, and that was it.
No, that's the thing. In the
med.
medicine, when you're on the medicine, you just, you just do other things and you just, So I'm really concerned about her making fire.
She'll be good.
But Trevor is good, so he's more responsible, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to do the fetching and carrying for
And,
us and see what
yeah.
happens.
Sounds good. So I will initiate him tomorrow into,
Responsibilities. So he doesn't burn the house down without
so
the
he was
fire
sure
insurance.
exactly. Got to do things right here. Yeah. Sounds good. So anything else you want to, finish it up with? Few words to people who want to come, who may be afraid.
there's
Peru,
nothing
South
that-
America. I don't know. People have different ideas.
Well, the mountains here, it's the first time I've felt like I've come home. I've never been here before in the Sacred Valley, but it was like I came home. There's so many, between ceremonies, there's so many places you can go to have a look at things. There's so much history here, it's ridiculous. But I felt connected to the mountains before I connected with the medicine, which you might remember. And I don't see, and you couldn't pick a better place in the world, I don't think, to work with the medicine, particularly with Huachuma, where it's from. So.
Nature, yeah.
And as for fearing it, you're fearing yourself. All it's doing is putting you in contact with yourself. So there's no reason to fear it. It's more like love it, embrace it, and you'll get huge effects from it. So anyone with any doubts at all about coming here, put them aside, take the leap, come. Well and truly worth it. I wouldn't be the pretty little boy I am today without it. So.
Oh, that's for sure. You are good. You step through this door. It's like, man, this guy now.
Another Australian.
Another Australian. I'm not sure.
You're blocked.
I told you that when?
Yeah,
On the
first
first
day,
day.
my first ceremony. What do you mean you're not feeling it? No, nothing. You're blocked.
Yes. Yeah, you are. It's like, man.
Then you gave me motor oil and black stuff, and I just go, whoa.
Just we need to bazooka,
Yeah.
man. But we did, and it was great work. And do you feel healed? Do you feel changed? How do you feel living now?
Much lighter. I feel I'm living my life instead of observing it. And instead of just waiting for life to go by and pass, I'm actually engaging with it and looking forward to what the future holds. Besides, one told me I'm going to find some nice young girl, so eventually.
Yeah, one told you in the coca reading.
Yeah.
So
I don't know who this nice young girl is.
you
but yes.
have a company
She
waiting
might
for
be
you.
blind, or who knows.
Yeah, that's
Have
what
a
the
nice
coca said.
tractor.
Usually what he sees there is exact.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
pretty spot on.
be open.
Yeah, I am.
And now you are open. Now you can actually see and smile and feel.
Yeah, I can engage with
You
people
can
more.
exactly from heart to heart.
Yeah,
You were engaging before, but that wasn't engaging, man.
that was all here.
True engagement is through the heart.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Palpito. Well, thank you very much. We
Thank you.
got it done. We got it done.
Third time lucky.
Out of battery, out of memory. Okay, we got it done. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, good luck from now on.
Thank you.
And just remember the light you have seen here. It's
Yeah.
your light. Rely on that. It's your experience. It's your truth. That's, we stay here, the mountains stay here, but your experience comes with you and your connection with yourself and the world.
No, I'll come
That's
back as
coming
well,
with
so
you. So, and of course, then come back in the future and we'll do more medicine.
Won't be for as long because it won't be allowed to. They'll
Yeah, I
put me in prison.
know. You can't do that. Got to pay back, man. Got to pay back. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's okay. Whatever. It's like it's a blessing. Whatever time you have to spend with the medicine, it's a blessing. Just see it that way. It doesn't matter, man. Whatever. Of course, the more you spend with it, the deeper you go. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But whatever you can do, it's better than not doing it all. That's just the fact.
And the longer you do it in one
in one go,
the faster it starts coming along and takes
because
off.
it accumulates.
Yeah, it does.
It has accumulation effects.
Yeah.
You do one ceremony, two. It's like a building block. Bam, bam, bam,
Yeah, it's
bam.
not
You
just
have a wall.
cumulative either. It's an exponential.
It's like it's a growing. Sounds good, Palpito. Okay, well, it's time to go do other things.
Yeah. One more ceremony. You're not getting away
One
with
more
it.
ceremony,
One more ceremony.
tomorrow. So
Yeah.
full cup of strong wine, blowing your brain.
Well, when I
to
asked for
pieces.
half, he gave me all anyway. So whatever you give me.
Connected to the whole universe. Last time your eyes were looking in the different direction. I thought maybe that was too much.
No, it was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
You were like a chameleon. I was like, whoa, that's a new quality.
Yeah,
You can see now the different,
I had to share. And I
different
just went,
angles at the same time. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
So last ceremony tomorrow. That would be important. So my suggestion is just to bring gratitude to it. Like the work is done for now, and for this cycle, the work is done. Just gratitude in medicine
No, I'll
for,
sit
for
and relax
everything.
and enjoy
Yeah,
it.
just that's it. Just pure joy, relax into joy and gratitude. That's it. That's your ceremony tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
Beautiful.
Mr. Paul. Thank you very much. All right.
Catch you, Sergey.
Let me see. Yeah, recorded.